Hey, what's going on YouTube? John here, and I'm with Life or Death Media, and making part 2 of Trump versus Clinton on women. Okay, and I'm just doing like a little comparison thing, and the first video ran kind of long, so what I'm gonna do is end it right in this video and get through the rest of this, so tomorrow I can make one on a different subject. I think I'm gonna do immigration first. So I kind of threw this one together, so this one's like, you know, there's not much thought went into this, but it's late and I just wanted to get what was on my mind off my mind. So, alright, I think this is where it was. Hillary threatened Bill's rape victims to keep them quiet, and she won't condemn Bill for the rapes. She's always defending him every time I see her, and she's supposed to be like the victim here. She was the one that was cheated on and this and that. Okay, well, I've been in that situation, okay? I never went to my ex's. My ex didn't rape anybody. She just hooked up, cheated on me. So, I never went over to the guys she was with and started threatening them to be quiet. I mean, I wasn't in government either, but, it's way different when they were raped. Come on. And you won't condemn Bill for it. You don't even care. She doesn't care. She knew this when she married him. Without Bill, she wouldn't be where she is. So she was willing to put up with that and I mean, I guess I think she's, this was later on my list, but I'm pretty sure she's a lesbian, and maybe she just doesn't even want Bill around at all, not care, just not attracted to him. But, and I don't know, I can't see him being attracted to her, I mean, but, I don't know. So, yeah, you can't play the victim if you're never gonna stand up and say, look, what you did was wrong, and you hurt me, and, you make some changes in your marriage, because we all know what Bill's doing still. Nobody is even thinking twice about that, nobody at all, we know he's still up to the same old things. Okay, so let's see, Trump. Alright, this is the bad one. The locker room talk. I'm not gonna repeat it. Grab her by the I don't know how that happens, but like physically. I mean, I can think of something. I'm not gonna get into that. It's gross. It's not appropriate. See, I mean, guys just, I don't know. Guys have weird brains. I mean, yes, since I've been saved, I don't lust after women like I used to, okay? Yeah, I'm not saying I don't ever, but I have a lot more control, and I respect women a lot more than I used to. Not that I ever disrespected women, but I never really, thought about it like, wow, this is God's child and God's creation that I am being entrusted with. And now it's hard for me. I can't even, I don't know. It's personal, but like, I feel I won't even violate a woman. I really won't. I want to be married. Not violate either. I mean, just sleep with. I'd rather wait. I mean, not to say that I have, but I mean, I have a kid and I'm never been married. But like recently I've been thinking I'm just gonna wait until I'm married. I pray for me that happens, please. Yeah. So what Trump said was pretty gruesome. It wouldn't come out of my mouth, but 5 years ago, if I was with my friend before I got saved, and we were writing raps or we were just freestyling around, whatever, yeah. I might have said something like that easily 10 times worse, and not meant any of it. Not. I don't have a violent bone in my body, I won't. I don't want any. That the fighting or is a last resort, and being rough with a woman is like not even in my thoughts. And Donald Trump doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would ever sexually assault somebody. I really, honestly believe that he is kind of a prude. He is kind of he tries to romance the ladies to, he buys them stuff and lavishes them with gifts, and I don't think that he's the guy that they're portraying him to be at all. Especially the racist and stuff. He hasn't even done anything racist. And I just got into an discussion, debate with my dad for so long, and he kept just calling him racist over and over. I'm like, how is he racist? He wants to ban all Muslims. Are you kidding me? First of all, Islam is not a race, okay? And I say ban them all. I ban everybody, because we don't need any more people coming in when we can't take care of our own. So that's what I say. Our country is screwed. I mean, we don't need anybody coming in right now. But let me get back to this so I can finish it. So yeah, locker room talk. I mean, I've heard men talk like that so many times. If you're on a sports team, in high school, you're gonna hear a lot worse stuff than that. I mean, I don't think it's a game changer. It's not for me. I really hope people think logically about this and don't let this sway their vote, because their vote is not for Trump mostly. It's mostly for Americanism, not globalism. Like Trump said, Trump is just the mouthpiece, okay? It's for standing up to the elites and saying, we don't want you here anymore, okay? You can't make us think that this guy, just because he's been married 3 times, yes, that's another thing. He's been married 3 times. I believe he had an affair. Okay, I wasn't, first of all, compared to all the other presidents we've had lately, that's nothing. And second of all, I never was under the impression that he was a sinless man or something like that, or a very moral man. I just thought that he's a smart businessman. He's a strong alpha male, and he's not afraid to take on the establishment. He has the money to back himself. I mean, the guy, honestly, when you see everybody against him, you see them making up rape cases now that are fake to file against him to make people change their mind on him. They are so scared of him getting in, and my support has only gotten stronger since, this stuff happened with the rape cases, at least, by Tiffany Doe and Joan Doe. I mean, you can't. You can't accuse somebody and have no accuser, and then, as soon as the election's over, oh yeah, I have to be right, it didn't happen. Because that's what's gonna happen. Okay, Hillary gets a rapist off when she was a lawyer at Rose Law Firm. I believe at Rose Law Firm, but when she was a lawyer, she got a rapist that raped a 12-year-old girl and put her in a coma. I don't even know how that happens. How can you be that vicious? Like, that's sick. And she knew that he was guilty. She laughed about it. And, she said, that's destroyed. Because you can tell that she knew he was guilty because she's like, forever destroyed he passed the polygraph, forever destroyed my faith in polygraphs. Okay, so you're saying you're a champion of women's rights, but when somebody rapes a young girl, a little girl, 3 years older than my daughter is, and puts them in a coma for 5 days, you laugh about it, and you think that you're a champion for women's rights. Meanwhile, you're getting the rapist off on a technicality or lack of evidence. This lady has no morals. This lady has no moral compass. I mean, how can you do that? I'm gonna skip ahead. She supports abortion, which kills women. I'm not gonna get deep into that because I'll go in there forever. But that's my belief. I mean, abortion does kill women. It kills baby girls and boys. And it's murder. She sleeps in the same hotel room with Uma Abedin, whose mother is the leading advocate for female genital mutilation amongst Muslims, or in Islam, and Sharia, I think. Are you kidding me? This woman is a Islamic sympathizer big time, okay? She creates Islamic terrorist groups, basically. And her and Huma Abedin have something on. They sleep in the same hotel room when they go away. And that's disgusting. Like, female genital mutilation, yeah, that exists, and they do it in Islam, so a woman can no longer have pleasure having sex. How weak of a guy do you have to be to do that, to your wife? Like, you still have sex with her, she can't feel it, and you can, like, and that makes you feel like a man. Like, you're a loser if you do that. Let me see what Trump did. Let's see. I gotta stop this video pretty soon. I said this. He cheated on his ex-wife. I think that's what at least my parents told me. I have to look into that one, actually. He was married 3 times. Okay. I was basically married. I didn't ever tie the knot because I was constantly getting cheated on. I didn't want my wife to be cheating on me, so I didn't ever do it. But I was in a long-term relationship with my daughter's mother for 8 years, and then, I've been in another serious relationship, so I can see how somebody can get married 3 times. I would never get divorced, honestly, myself, even if it wasn't the perfect situation, because God hates divorce, and especially if a child was involved. I tried to make it work with my daughter's mother, and Trump actually did a good job raising his daughter with his ex, so I give him kudos for that, because it's not an easy thing. Hillary uses child actress at town hall meeting. Alright, so you see, like, Hillary takes money from Saudi Arabia, who is the leading putter down of women. So take it or leave it how you want.